Hi guys, this is Ratcat. I'm going to show you how I may have fixed. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I have found out what was wrong with my Ryobi air ratchet. So if you have a look at this little piece here, you'll see on the end here there's a bearing, and what has happened, that was stuck solid. So I put a few drops of light oil in there, a couple of drops, in there, and I twisted it back and forth, and now it spins freely. Let me see if I can show you somehow. I'll put the camera down. Can you see that spinning freely? So that was the problem. So I'm going to show you how to put it back together. So what you need to do is you need to fit these little weather vanes back in, one at a time, and then you put it into there, the sleeve. So let me do that. So I'll put the weather vanes, the air vanes in. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, bit hard to do this without them falling out. Now that goes into here, right? Like that. And then that goes on there. I think I may have done something wrong. Anyway, that's how you assemble it in that direction. So let me just stop this video for a second and I'll put it together. Okay, the reason it wouldn't go in is because there's a small pin and you've got to locate that pin. So then you put that in and you put your washer like that. Then that goes into... Oh, I dropped a spring. Try to avoid taking out this spring and the pin inside there. Don't take them out, okay? Leave them in if you can. So I'll put this together, guys, and we shall see if it works. By the way, it's a little bit out of focus. You need to take this off in order to be able to grip the barrel to take this part off, okay? So get that off first and pull off the cover to get grip on these slots here. Okay, that's how you grip that. Alright, let's see if this is going to work. Okay guys, well here we go. I've got it back together. So just in case, if you want to know how to get it apart, first of all, you undo this nut here and you pull the whole lot out. But don't let the spring come out if you can avoid it. Then you take off this plastic sleeve and that will give you access to the 2 slots. Then you want to get a big shifter, grip here, grip the 2 slots here, and you undo this piece from here. But anyway, let's see if my fix worked. I haven't tried it yet. I have air in my compressor, so here we go. Oh dear, why isn't it working? Okay, well, take 2, we'll pull it apart and find out what's going on. Okay, take 2. It may have only been a couple of seconds on the video, but believe me, it's been about half an hour. The hardest part, I think, was to make sure that this is spring loaded, because you've got to get that little piece in properly so that when you push this down it bounces back up. But when you pull it apart, take that off. The very first thing you do is undo this black nut. Now, that little groove in there I thought was meant to denote that it was left hand, but it's not. That's just a normal right hand thread. So you just wind it out anti-clockwise. Then you slide this plastic piece off, which will give you access to the two flats on the body. Then you can grip this nut with your big shifter and you can unwind that. Then the mechanism inside comes out. But anyway, here we go. Will it work? Are you ready? Oh, so happy. I did it. Okay. Wow. After all that, my problem is that my air compressor doesn't have a water system, a way of catching the water. I do have a valve underneath which I can turn to drain the water, but because it gets water in the air, the bearing froze up inside that little mechanism, and that stopped it turning. But I'm so happy. When you take this apart, when you take that out, there's a little piece with a spline that you can slide in, and if you can turn that freely, which I could, then you'll know that the problem is not actually up in here in the head. So I knew it wasn't a problem from here back. It was something in here, which was that bearing. And I just, like I said, I tried turning it, it wouldn't move, and I kept moving it, kept putting oil on it, and gradually it came and it started working. But what you got to know is this isn't that old. I've only used it half a dozen times, so I knew there was nothing actually wrong with this. I hope this video helps, guys. Any questions, let me know in the comments. Catch you later. Bye.